Hello, guys. This is a second video after using the kc12 for a DJ gig. It was for 140 people outdoors, very pretty small dance floor, and I was not planning on keeping them, but I said I'm gonna take them, see how they do. Definitely, they have positives. Definitely has positive. I'm gonna start with the positive. With the QSC K12s that I noticed versus the Evox 12. It's definitely has some positives. We're gonna start with the weight. This top part is definitely lighter than the RCF. It's all made out of wood. It's a little heavy. I mean, it's more steps. Definitely. You have the cable. You have the cable, and you have the tripod. You have to take two not tripod, but the posts. You have to use two posts. I actually used two, a short and a long one. This one, it's everything here. No wires. It has the two configurations, the short and the long, everything in one. This one comes with the bags. Technically, it's free. RCF, you have to buy them separate. I think they're around at least $100 each. So these are the positives. The sub is definitely lighter than these Evox 12. I think it's about 10 pounds at least. 12 pounds lighter, and it's less bulkier, and it has a handle at the very bottom, not here. The QC has a handle at the bottom, so I can technically carry it and walk with it. The QSC. I cannot really do this, not because it's so heavy, but it's bulky with the e-box. So definitely wins on the transportation. It's not as portable as a case K12, that too, but it's another positive. It has a Bluetooth, so anytime you can run sound through the KC12s. Anytime it's ready to go. It's ready to go. The KC12. The other positive is like most QSCs. It has kind of like a mixer on the back. Everybody that knows QSC, they know they have this mixer. So this is a pretty big positive for this unit. One has Bluetooth. It has two, technically it's four inputs. Bluetooth, 1/4 inch. You don't really use that 1/4 inch, but then you have two inputs. They can be used as microphones, high impedance, high Z microphones, 1 and 2, and it's gonna basically elevate your gain for the mic. If you do that on the e-box, I mean, if you connect the mic through the e-box, regular SM48 non-power mic is not gonna raise the gain, and you won't even able to hear anything on the Evox. Most people that know audio, I mean, it's obvious they know this, but I'm saying for people that don't know this. So it has the 48 volts. I don't normally use it. It has a little bit of EQ. You can mess with the EQ. I think it has like a 4 EQ settings. You can customize it so you can tweak. So that's definitely helps. You can just run your mics here, Bluetooth for ceremony. That's what I used. It simplifies things. You don't have to bring a mixer. Simplifies things a lot. In an emergency, you can always run sound through these. So this is a big up. As far as the sound is pretty clean. I mean, it gets loud even when you reach a good level of loudness. It's still clear. The vocals, it has a lot of clarity. And Evox, it gets loud, but it gets a little muddy, it depends on how you like the sound, but it can honk a little bit. It's not a very defined high definition sound, the Evox, but it definitely it does get loud. So you comparing these to the back of the Evox, this is just like most RCF speakers. All you have is a line in. It's not even for mic. You cannot use this for mic. And line out. I think it has a 1/4 inch. I don't know if it's an input or output. Well, actually, it has a mic. Never mind. Just found out about this. I don't know. That might be the mic. The 1/4 inch. And then you have your boost and your flat. And then you have the volume. You have the Evox output for the top. So there's no EQ in here, nothing, and everything has to be. I mean, you can still use, but you can only use one mic. That's it. I mean, it's more useful than not having that it didn't have anything. So that's a pro. Now we're going in stages. Now let's talk about what I noticed as far as the negative on the kc12s. We're gonna go with the negatives. kc12s, what I noticed, I mean, they're lightweight, they're a little slim, lightweight the bottom and slim, and they're tall. I mean, I can see it easily, somebody tipping over the unit. So you have to be really careful where you place it. Probably next to a post or something too, so nobody trips on it. This one is heavy. I don't worry about it so much about it. So yes, that's one kind of a little bit of negative, you can say. And this finish is plastic. It looks very nice, but it can be very easily, you can scratch it. So you have to be really careful with these. This one feels pretty good. I think it can stand. But the major compared to the Evox, I don't think I reached the volume that I needed for It was 140 people, but obviously nobody was dancing. It was probably, I will say, maximum of 40 people in the dance floor. Everybody was screaming, dancing, stomping on the floor, making noise. And I was basically on the back of the unit. And I noticed it was, most of the time, it was hitting red. It was limited. And I think I still needed at least 10% more volume. And I had the speakers, let's say the speaker was here, and the people, they were already dancing like a foot away, like 2 feet away. I think it was probably enough volume, just enough volume. I mean, it was comfortable. Just before I continue going back to the positive of QSC, it has pretty smooth sound because it shoots for 145 degrees. So even if you're standing like right in front of it, it can be loud, but it doesn't like hurt your ears because it's basically it's not hitting you straight. When you have a kc12, it's only 45. I think it's 75 degrees. It's like somebody stabbing you in the ears because it's only 75 degrees. But this one is 145, so it's more like hitting you with the fist instead of something pointy. So you can be really close to the speaker, and it sounds loud, but it's not like irritating your ears. So that's the positive. Okay, now continue with the negative. The main thing is I felt like the sound. It was, especially like at the peak of the moment where you're playing some EDM, a lot of bass, EDM, and you want to turn the volume a little bit higher because everybody's screaming. It's the top of the night. I think it was. I kind of have to. I felt like I had to kind of like baby the speakers. Even though I took it to this party, I kind of knew I will probably need three units, just to be comfortable with the you're not running into the max. But now you have to mess with more wires, more find places where to locate 3 speakers. It will definitely be a better sound because it's coming from 3 different locations. So that's kind of like the main thing. It's I was thinking, okay, this time the dance floor was really close. How about next time if it's a little bit further away, or if it's a bigger dance floor? Probably the dance floor, it was like probably half of this building. It was pretty compact. The people were only in one location. So I was thinking, how about if it's a bigger place? Do I need to always keep looking at the volume so I don't burn the units? That's kind of was the negative. The other negative, it's because it's 145 degrees. A lot of the sound leaks to the back. It's negative in the sense that you're gonna get feedback from your mics because the sound is leaking to the back when you're MCing. I know you can get a mixer and like a mix touch mix anti feedback, but I mean that's another expense. The positive, it's the you don't need a monitor. You can still hear the speakers. It was pretty good sound, to be honest. I mean, it's especially for cocktail hours. It's amazing sound, and you put it in a corner, and the sound travels everywhere. But just the negative, that's the volume. The volume. I will probably, for a large room, I will probably need four of these. So for a medium size, I will need probably 2, 3. For house parties, 2 definitely. Small backyards, because you don't want to run the speakers 100% like on red 99% of the time. So now it's kind of like I'm taking these units, but I'm always questioning myself if it's going to be enough on the type of room that they put me in, because most of the times I don't get to see the place where I'm going to be DJing. They just kind of like send me the address. I mean, it's kind of pretty much everything very informal. So when you get there, that's when you have to be ready for anything. Sometimes they may place you in a very far corner, like it happened last time with the RCF. They put me in the other side of the pool, and the dance floor, it was across the pool, so it was a big distance. The sound had to travel across the pool and get to the place. And the positive side, I can say, it's if you take 2 of these for a lot of residential areas, because it's a 12-inch, the bass is not going to travel very far. So it's very less likely they're going to call police. In a kind of upper middle class neighborhoods, not the ghetto neighborhoods, this is probably as loud as you can get. Otherwise, police is going to show up. They showed up with the RCF. Even they showed up at my house last time I was testing them. I was testing between the RCF and this one inside this place, and they called police on me. So it's like a Swiss knife, QSC. It's pretty practical, but you're gonna need more units, and they're not cheap. They're not cheap at all. I mean, $2,000 plus tax. So now I'm questioning myself, like, should I keep it? I mean, I have a limited budget. I'm not rich. I buy a bunch of stupid stuff, as you can see. But I'm trying to limit my stuff, because once you resell it, if I resell it, I think I can get like 2,500 in Guitar Center, at least for the pair. I just used them like 4 times, to be honest. I mean, they're brand new. I bought the cases, they just got dusty. I only used them like 4 times. I'm gonna take like a $2,000 at least loss by selling them. And let's say I don't like it because it doesn't have a mixer on the back, it doesn't have Bluetooth. But this one definitely, it puts me in a safer place, that I'm gonna have better sounds. Not better sound, but a louder sounding with only 2 units. And pretty much that's as much as I can fit. I'm planning on just kind of using my small cars. Gas is pretty expensive, and I live far away from the city. I used to have that, but I had a car accident, so now I have to use this. So that's I cannot fit 3 Evox 12, not even kc12. I mean I can, but I won't have room for the other stuff. But anyway, so now I'm questioning. I mean, I was thinking probably just keeping one for like cocktail hours, or but Maybe I can use one these for the cocktail. So I'm talking about $4,000 just sitting there. 3,700, 3,600 just sitting there. I already have the 12s. I got some 12s. I even got that one. It's just old. I still have 12s here. But I don't want to take tripods. They look a little old school. I'm just being picky. I think that one you can use a mic too. Before I forget, one negative of the kc12s, even though it has a mixer in the back, for the SM58 regular mic, the gains, the amps for the mic, they're it's pretty weak. I had to crank it up to the maximum just to get enough volume, just to get a okay volume. But it's not doesn't come close to like a mixer. So the preamp on the mics, they're pretty low. Nothing as good as a mixer. So you have to think about that. So probably you will use a power wireless mic for higher input, for higher sound gain, if you want to use the kc12. So I'm kind of still deciding what am I gonna do. I charged $580 for this wedding, so it's not a lot. It's not a lot of money. Plus $100 in gas. It just barely covers my time and all the preparation that I had to do a previous day. I mean, if you add it up, it's probably not a very good deal. But anyways, guys, save your money. Don't waste it. Every time you buy something new, the resale value, it drops so much. And there's a lot of crazy people in Facebook marketplace. They're trying to sell their used items only like 10% off, or not even that, probably full price as new, but without taxes. I don't think anybody will buy a used item from a stranger just to get 10% discount. So in the reality, you have to give bigger discounts for somebody to buy your item. Unless they can't find it in the store, they might buy it from you, but or maybe they don't want to sell it. But why would you, just to save 10%, why would you buy a used item from a stranger without no warranty, anything? You rather probably just go to the store and buy it brand new. You can probably still return it if you want. Okay, one more thing that I noticed. I'm an electrician by trade. It says 3,000 watts. There's no way this is 3,000 watts. Maybe, and you can say out of the amp is 3,000 watts, but I think they're kind of messing up with the wattage. These unit by the most, you're talking crazy numbers. It's 1,000 watts a whole unit. So just so you guys know, a 20 amp receptacle connect it directly to a 20 amp breaker on a 12 gauge wire. It can handle a maximum of 2,400 watts. It's 20. It's 120 times 2, 240 plus 1,000. It's 2,000. It's 2,400. That's the maximum. Once you pass the 2,400 watts, you're gonna trip the breaker. On a 15 amp, I think you're talking 15 times 120. I think you're looking at like 1,600 with a 15 amp. I DJ yesterday with another live band. They have they had at least two amps, and they have 4 subs, JBL subs. I had lighting, and I had my 2 kc12s. So not even 4 18 subs, 4 line arrays, and all their mics, and my 2 kc12s and plus LED lighting, and it was connected to a bedroom plug. It might have been probably a 15 amp. Let's say it's 20 amp. It was shared circuit. It's not even a dedicated line. It did not trip the breaker the whole night. So don't go by the they say, oh, it's 3,000 watts, and that one, I think it's rated at 1,200 watts. Don't think because, oh, this is 3,000 watts, it's louder. No. I mean, it can be very effective at using power versus how it converts to actual sound. But there's no way. I mean, if that was real, only by plugging one unit, you will trip a 20 amp breaker. You will not even be able to run 2 in one plug. But anyways, that's the situation. Leave your comment. My final thoughts are KC. I mean, they definitely did a great product. I'm gonna be honest. They did a very good product for the price. I think it's very competitive. It's pretty versatile unit. I think a lot of DJs are gonna enjoy these units. It puts out good sound. I don't know if it's 2 units is gonna be enough for most DJs, especially if you play hip hop and EDM, or a lot of Spanish with heavy bass music. I don't know if it's gonna be one size fits all for most of your parties, especially outdoors. I do a lot of outdoors parties, backyards, so you lose a lot of sound in the air. For like really small backyards, this is ideal. So I would say probably try to get 3 or 4, or maybe 2 and 2 18s at the bottom, or maybe the kc112 at the bottom. That might be sufficient. But yeah, these people were saying that these thing can do 500 people. Maybe for a speech, yes, but not for dancing. Definitely not. I would probably doubt 200 people. I mean, they can hear the music, but I mean, it gets to a point where you want to feel the music too. That's what makes people dance. Yesterday it was 140 people. The group took 4 18s and 4 line arrays. It was a little bit overkill, but you can definitely feel the music. Not you cannot just hear the music. You can feel the music, and that kind of sets a new uh, uh, environment where people they feel more motivated to dance. To me, it's unrealistic to take that amount of speakers because of the price, and it's just I'm not there yet. Neither with prices, neither the demand. The demand is not there to justify taking so much sound. So they have to live with just something like this. But anyways, that's my thoughts. I do recommend these kc12s. Just know where you're getting yourself into. If you